Jason Hewlett. It
How
is
are
so
you?
nice to be with you again.
It's great to see you, Lisa.
How exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a time in your life when a big transition is happening, and I think it's exciting for people to be able to get to know who you are, not only John Hewlett's son, but the role that you're now playing. I can't imagine John's load, right, to take this company to the next level. And who better to do it with than his son?
Yeah, it's been amazing to be able to have the experience to watch my dad and what he's created, right? Because
Absolutely.
as a person in my own business, having done my own career for the last 25 years,
Yes.
my dad actually helped me get started in the career that I have, which has been as a performer, as a speaker, MC and host. I do a lot of television, a lot of radio, a lot of podcasts. And so getting to go around the world as a performer and making people smile and bringing joy, that's been something that I've done very well. I'm in the Speaker Hall of Fame, and I've won a lot of awards.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've won a lot of awards through the years doing what I've done.
Yes.
And a lot of people have wondered, why would you make this jump into the cardio-miracle world?
Right.
And what's interesting is my dad was one of the most successful insurance salesmen and financial people
He was,
of,
wasn't he?
of helping others for my entire youth. And so I watched him succeed for all of those years, and he pushed me and he said, if you're going to be in the entertainment business, you need to be the best that there is. So he helped launch my career 25 years ago. I was on my own track. And then to see my dad start to work in the health supplement side of things, I was like, what are you doing? I don't know what this means. And then I realized, oh, this is helpful for me, because my voice started to wear out and it started to have some challenges. And when I started to take Cardio Miracle, the nitric oxide actually helped to rejuvenate my voice so that I could perform better,
Amazing.
so I could travel the world and I could actually be transformed after every single event and not have the jet lag that we're all used to suffering or needing the energy before I jump on stage. So to have my dad get me this product, I was like, well, this is interesting. And it was only in the year of 2023 that I sat down with him after I had a little lull in some bookings. And I said, how's business going? And he said, it's going amazing. And I said, well, I'd love to see a little bit more of what you're doing. And he said, actually, it would be helpful if you could take a look at it, because I consult companies and I've been helping a lot of companies for years with executive training and so forth. And as I started to meet people like yourself, as well as all of the team, I just fell in love with the team members, first of all. And then I realized, as I spoke with everyone, they said, do you realize how great this product is? Do you realize how amazing your dad is? And I said, well, yeah, he's my dad. Of course, he's been my hero my whole life.
Yes,
I know how great he is. But then, to then hear people say, this product is the greatest supplement we've ever seen. It's the all-in-one daily
it sure
supplement
is.
drink for nitric oxide. And I said, wait a minute. Okay, my dad created what scientists and doctors and chemists are saying. How did you come up with this? And I even said, Dad, how did you come up with this? And he said, well, you know, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right
Yes.
and do it the best. And so the more I got into figuring out the science for myself, the more I would hand it to somebody to understand that this can help you. What's fascinating, Lisa, is that I became sold myself. But I think what's interesting is most people would say, well, that's your dad's company. And I'd say, that makes me the biggest critic of it.
There you go.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Because I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't want my dad to look bad or to have created
Of course.
something, and then I say, wait a minute. All the doctors say this is a miracle.
Yes.
How did you do it? And it's because of his passion. It's because of his research. It's because he won't stop.
And he's tenacious.
He's tenacious.
Yes, he will find an ingredient, but then he'll not only find an ingredient, but he'll go to make sure it's the best ingredient.
Yeah, he could
So
get.
it's not just
He could
an
get any ingredient from anywhere. He could
Correct.
do the generic version, but he's constantly looking for the best. He's willing to absorb the cost instead of passing it on to the customer.
Which is a really good point right now from a businessman from your aspect.
Yeah.
Here's a product that has never raised their price,
Yeah.
and he keeps adding things to it. We were just talking to Dr. Hellman. I mean, glutathione, NAC, lion's
mane. Think of how
They are not
disgusting
cheap.
lion's mane is. How
a
gross is
horrible
it to
tasting
taste?
product.
And how
Yes.
gross is it? And yet this product tastes amazing.
Exactly.
So the fact that he
Exactly.
continues to add new
Yes.
ingredients, that the vitamins and the minerals are all there that everybody would need, and the fact that he continues to improve the flavor, the ability for it to stir and mix properly, and there's
Oh.
not grit left over. If the first few versions, it was not tasty. A long
can
time ago.
imagine. I can imagine.
And obviously I've tasted all the versions of it ever since it began.
So I mean, I had an amazing father as well.
Yeah.
We as children watch our parents and we love them and are very protective of them and edify them. But how amazing it must be right now for you to be sitting in this room with these top of the line experts in the field of health, wellness, truth, and they're all saying this is the best product on the. How it must feel as a son.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, how incredible is that?
Yeah, as a son, watching your dad go from one career where he was one of the most successful
That's
on the
right.
planet to then having a challenging situation where he lost some money, he made some investments,
Right.
some business things that didn't go well, and it wasn't completely his fault, but you can't explain that story to somebody who's going through that and sees
That's
what's
right.
happened. But to watch him rise essentially from the ashes once again has been, for me, one of the most fulfilling things in my life.
It's amazing.
And when people say to me that know me as a performer and a speaker and see me on stage, because I am very capable there, they say, why would you take away from what you're doing? And I say, well, what's nice about Cardio Miracle and this company is that the agreement my dad and I have is the more I'm on stage, the better it is for people to see me do what I do. And because I spread joy. The point of Cardio Miracle is to bring joy to people's homes and their lives and their health.
Yes.
And so
yes.
it is a congruent message. Anytime I'm on stage, it helps. And to see my dad be that person over this last decade, to watch him completely change his
He's
career.
fearless.
He's fearless. He's a
fearless.
one of a kind.
Yes.
I've always known it as his son.
Yes.
But to watch him come back in his 60s and now in his 70s, do something like this, I've actually never seen a story like it.
No.
And so for me, I'm extremely proud. I'm thrilled that I get to work with him.
Yes.
Obviously, it's a different dynamic because a father and a son who are really different. Obviously, he's this incredible sales guy and he can sell anything to anyone. I'm more of a let me perform for you and then you'll get it, you know. And so we have a little bit of a different personality type, but I think there's a yin and a yang that's nice.
Oh,
And-
that's beautiful. And also, you look at the generations to come,
Yeah.
like yourself, being younger, with our children and the future generations. I think that's what's so exciting, too, because we have this heart for what is it going to be like for our children and our grandchildren. And here you are, presenting that to the generations to come. So this is amazing. You're such an amazing addition to this Cardio Miracle team. And not only from the structure standpoint, but anytime a company starts to really grow exponentially, you need that team of people around you that you can trust.
Right.
That team that will say, have you no matter what. Because we realize the last 3 or 4 years haven't been easy for people, has it?
No.
It's been tough.
It's been a tough few years, and where we see the company going into the future, because a lot of our customers are in that 50 to 70 plus range, and in my mid 40s right now, my effort is to obviously let those people know how important they are to me, because that's my parents.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But also, what about my spouse? What about those my age?
Right.
And then what about my children? So for
Right.
my children to have now seen the therapy advantages of the recovery after his surgery. My son had ACL surgery on his knee, and he's 16, and he was recovering so fast, the doctors were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm sitting there like, "That's my dad's product. Hey, you got to check this out." And what's funny is they go, "Your dad created this? Is he a doctor, a scientist?" And I go, "No, he's obsessed with healing the hearts
Yes,
of
of
people
mankind.
all around this world." And that was his whole point in the beginning,
Yes.
was to bring hope in a glass, to bring health to the people, and to heal the hearts of mankind. I'm just so proud of him. I don't know what else to say other than That's why I'm here, is to leave something behind that I have created that's been so great, while still doing touches of it around the world, but on behalf of Cardio Miracle. And so I'm all in. I'm so excited to be a part of this, and I'm just so thrilled with the amazing company this has become. And I know that the people that are watching this video, as well as the people that are going to see what Cardio Miracle does, it's going to change their life.
Amen. Well, I know I speak for everyone. Thank you so much for sharing your father with us and now becoming part of this amazing team. Because, you know, we need those people, just like anyone, anywhere, right? Those people that are going to help. And just like Moses, right? You had one on the left, one on the right. Hold their arms up and move forward. So this is so exciting, and very blessed to have you.
Well, I appreciate that I have the chance now to honor my father. He started my career. He's the one that launched everything for me. I've had my own success. I've made millions of dollars as a speaker, a performer, and an entertainer. And now to be able to come over and say, Dad, I'm so excited we get to do this together, because he's already built it up. He doesn't really need me, but I can tell you that I need him in order to be able to say, let's do something that only you, John Hewlett, can do.
Only John Hewlett.
And let's do it together. It's been so awesome to be able to say, what do you need done? How can I help? I mean, I'm all in. I'm so excited about it. So thank you very much
Well, this is so
having me.
exciting. Again, thank you so much, Jason. We love you.
Thank you. We love you. It's been awesome to get to know you.